I was sitting at home one evening, reading great works of literature. Actually, that's not entirely true. I was sitting at home one evening, thumbing mindlessly through the internet, when I came across a fantastic new film by my friend Brendan.
Hey, Mom. So, I had this idea for this big adventure. Have you heard of the 7 Summits?
Needless to say, I was delighted for him. Actually, that's not entirely true. I was furious that it wasn't me who had come up with his brilliant idea, and so I decided to steal it.
People have been climbing the 7 summits since 1985. It's a simple concept. You climb the highest mountain on each of the world's 7 continents. Mount Everest, Kilimanjaro, Mount Elbrus, Aconcagua, Denali, Puncak Jaya, Mount Vincent.
Like Brendan, I've been lucky enough to have some massive adventures around the world. But I'm also a big fan of small micro-adventures. I've actually just spent a year exploring the single map that I live on and writing a book about discovering nearby wildness. My map doesn't cover a very exciting area, and it only measures about 12 miles each way. But by chance, there are 7 trig points on my local map, and so this was a perfect opportunity for me to steal Brendan's idea and switch the 7 summits of the world for the 7 summits of my neighbourhood. I don't think they're going to be very epic. I'll bivvy here, then go for the summit in the morning. Okay, I've reached base camp for summit 1. I'm going to lock up my bike and get running. I think that's the altitude. Shuffle around a little 360. Summit 1. Farmer's Field. Oh, time for coffee and pastry, I think. On my way to peak summit 2, but there's a lot of nettles, a lot of thistles. It's crazy. I love being in this lovely little pockets of wildness when the busy road's just hammering on 10-20 metres over that way. Got it all to myself. It's really nice. GPS says I'm nearly there. Hopefully it's just down here. Oh hey! There it is. Boom! Navigation genius. Trig point 2. Made it. Oof. Don't think I'm going to be able to touch it. Covered in brambles. Nice though.
A guy once said to me, "Don't you think it's funny that we travel halfway around the world to become worldly, and when we get to where we're going, we meet someone who's never left their village, and we think that's so interesting?" I think he was saying that I should spend more time exploring the stuff in my own backyard.
This is a hard hill. I'm in bottom gear. Not a good sign being in bottom gear, because then there's nowhere to go, except the walk of shame. Well, I need to stop now to put my camera away. Not to have a rest, honestly. Oh. Wow. So I can see my trig point over there. It's about 50 metres away, but it's right in the middle of the wheat field. There's no more path to get to it. So I'm going to call this good enough. Don't want to squash the farmer's weed.
My friend Nick says there are two kinds of people in the world. Those who have fun and those who make their own fun. I'm not so sure there are only two kinds of people in the world, but I definitely tend to try to make my own fun.
Look, Mum! No hands! Woohoo! Yeah! Ah! Beautiful filming. Ah! Fly in my eye. Whack! Ow! 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 Oh. That's what sunglasses were invented for. Ow! Right, try again. Where was I? Oh yeah, freewheeling down a beautiful road. Oh, now I'm pedalling laboriously up a road. My eye hurts. Ow! Cricket pitch on a summer's day. Can't beat it. So I'm on a golf course here. Ow! Hacking through the rough, like if I was actually playing golf. Ow! I'm hoping somewhere near here is the next summit. Definitely got good potential for being shouted at here. Ow! Ow! Seems to be about to turn up in someone's garden here. It's got good barking dog potential. Well, according to my map, I'm basically at the summit, but unfortunately I'm blocked by a fence. I guess this is going to have to be good enough for this summit. It looks quite cool. It's some sort of old ruin, completely overgrown. And somewhere in the middle of all that overgrown stuff is the top of my mountain, but this is going to have to be good enough for today. The footpath! Salvation!
Helen Keller once wrote that life is either a daring adventure or nothing. No disrespect to Helen Keller, but I think there's some wiggle room there, or at least a spectrum. Some days it is a daring adventure. Other days you just decide to ride your bike up a big hill you can see from your house.
Hopefully in this field is the next mountain. Oof. Made it to this summit. I'm going to park my bike and run to the summit. Woohoo! That was pretty easy. I'm actually really delighted that one of the 7 summits of my neighbourhood is right next to a main road in the town, because there are trig points, there are summits everywhere. Towns, cities, beautiful countryside, middle of nowhere, right next to main roads. It doesn't matter. And here it is, one of the 7 summits of my neighbourhood. Dodge the dog poo. We've done it. Definitely the biggest hill of the day. Ow! Whoa. I'm going to hide my bike now behind this big old conker tree. Hopefully no one will nick it. And then run on to the summit. I've been around here before, but never actually to this exact spot. there's a couple having a romantic picnic here, so I won't cramp their style. Oh, so there we have it, the 7 summits of my neighbourhood. I know this area really well. I've just written an entire book about exploring it for a year, and yet today I've been to loads of places that I've never seen before in my life. You can be an explorer in your own backyard. You can climb the 7 summits of your neighbourhood without a massive pile of cash and loads of spare time. I stole Brendan's fantastic idea to go find the 7 summits of my neighbourhood. I stole Brendan's idea and I went to find my own 7 summits. And now it's your turn.